Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Taylor Brick Start of the Show Series. And will be 23 PS5 episode 671. Let's get into this. Against the Yankees today. Tough start in the last one. Actually, not really that tough. We gave up 2 runs in 7 innings. Offense wasn't there. We're 3-3, sadly. That tells you how our offense has been playing. Do get a win there. Lost there. At this point, what is the point of upgrading? Okay, I've got another one there, and a loss there. So, chance to be 500 here. Let's do it. I've got a lot to talk about today. Not a lot, but potential series to talk about today. So, if you've been watching any of the recent episodes, my stance has been... my stance on doing a new Road to the Show series has been... this game hasn't done anything to make itself better in 5 or 6 years, it seems like. Road to the Show is no better now than it was then. Alright, let me lock in and throw some good pitches. So I said, I will not be doing another Road to the Show if everything's the same, because there is no purpose in me doing this again. I've done 2 entire careers, long careers. It's been, I mean, one was 830 episodes, this one's going to get over 700, along with 4 other careers that have all been over, I don't know how many, however many episodes, 75 episodes. So I'm very, very in tune with what MLB The Show is.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now one away.
Yesterday, I guess 2 days ago now, was very optimistic. We got our cover athletes, Ellie, Paul, and Gunner. Cool. Don't really care too much about that. We also got news that it is PS5 and next gen, current gen, exclusive.
The pitch.
Now that is something I can get behind. This game, by the way, looks like a PlayStation 4 game right now. Like what I'm playing. It doesn't look terrible, but there's no detail. It looks pretty poor in some of the textures, and I think them going to PS5 exclusive is a good indicator that they're looking to overhaul some things. They're looking to not have to be confined by the PS4's hardware. I am so down with that. That is right down the pipe.
Some type of hit and run or run and hit. He can't get there. It's a base.
Get it in, get it in. Got him, Ed.
Around third.
Oh yeah, I got him by a mile. I knew he was gonna go. Let's go, Marshall and Ed. Good plays. We get in 2. Nice. So that is very promising. And then to put the cherry on top of things, and perhaps the most important thing, it was said that there's a strong focus on Road to the Show. And we're talking about playing in high school, playing in college.
And a pitch.
Better progression, hopefully.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been
I'm getting intrigued. I need to see the gameplay reveal. It's February 4th, but the game's coming out March 18th, March 14th for those in early access. I will be early access. And now I'm strongly considering it again because this channel's built on the baseball. This channel's built on the Road to the Show. As much fun as I have doing other things, this was built on it. We're in an episode however many, and I still enjoy this. It's a good way to wake up and get your day started, you know? And so, one more series, probably a hitter, and probably an outfielder, since I've already done the shortstop series. Catcher's not very fun. Probably a look at center field. Oh, that's a strike. I'm mainly thinking that the 2-way's still there as well. I don't have much attachment to 2-ways. Just because I don't know. But being like a center fielder could be fun. One thing we did wrong with Alex was we got his power too high. He started hitting homers, 50 home run seasons on a guy that was supposed to be quick and good at fielding. I'm thinking speed and fielding with high contact, lower power. Like power around like a 50 or so. Maybe I'll up it. I don't know. But that's the type of build I'm thinking.
And another ball.
But we'll see. I don't know. I'm very intrigued. Playing in high school, playing in college. Hopefully new development. I don't mind the gains. The gains are cool. Like the, oh, hey, you get a hit off a righty, contact versus righty up, homer off a righty, power versus righties up. Like, that stuff is great. I think that's actually a good system. I actually think it's relatively well balanced. I think it's a little slow. There's a game-breaking glitch in this game that doesn't allow me to go past certain numbers on specific pitches, which is extremely frustrating. Like, I can't get my velo, break, or control up on, like, all of my pitches. Which is ridiculous. That's actually an insane thing not to patch. I'm sorry, but it just shows the laziness and ineptness of San Diego Studios. They're definitely aware of the problem. I don't think they know how to fix it. In fact, I think a lot of...
You have to connect the past with the present.
I don't know,
They did
actually.
a really nice job of
I question if the online nature of... offline nature of Road to the Show was a
This is New York. It is
factor
the
in that.
greatest
Maybe,
city, I would say, in the country, if not
maybe
the
it
world.
just...
So you
I
expect
cannot
them to
believe it's not
build a
fixed.
ballpark
I
that's
know
going to
Road to
be
the Show doesn't make them money,
incredibly rich in
so
that tradition.
why fix it? That is a weak hit. Come on, man. Road to the Show doesn't make them money.
Here's a speed threat, Salvador.
So why do it? You know?
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Brooks.
1-6-3 double play, end of the third. And I think sometimes people get in a comparison issue, not issue, but they kind of get in this headspace that, oh, MLB The Show for Diamond Dynasty could be doing so much more in the way of monetization. They could make us do this. This is the only game that you can kind of freely play and have this team and stuff like that. When in reality, you're only comparing it to games that charge way too much and monetize the ever-loving crap out of everything you ever do, like 2K and like EA. It shouldn't be a novel concept to be able to play the game a bunch and make your team good. You know, you shouldn't have to. It shouldn't be a novel concept at all. And we give San Diego Studios praise for that for some reason, when they really are still monetizing things to no end. The best cards are locked by money. Not now in the game cycle, but in general in the game cycle, it is.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Cam Collier.
I just in general
In the first pitch,
I'm
misses
I'm
for ball
optimistic
one.
about
4
what could
homers
be.
in 22 games at Old Yankee
Don't get me
Stadium.
wrong.
What do you
I'm
remember?
optimistic about what could be, but the
my rookie year,
San Diego Studios is not exactly
before that game in the clubhouse,
the
there was a
hardest working
gentleman
studio
there
in the
who
world.
owned a suit company
Just saying.
there in
They
downtown
don't do much.
Manhattan. And he
I'll
said
be
that
like, they do that.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Oh, 1 foot. That's the closest one we've had. Oh, Cam's a yank.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's
Cam Collier, I love to see that he's still playing. I want him to be a Hall of Famer. 25, 35, 329 on a 1 year. He's got the stats to still be decent.
So I went into the game.
I know. This is the game I play every day, but San Diego Studios just doesn't do that much. From year to year updates.
As a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
We added these animations. Yeah, no one could tell, man. Like, the game played identical to last year's game. Oh, we added a sped up throwing if you're trying to throw a guy out at first and then throw him out at home. Why was that not a thing initially? Why did the animation take 30 years to change the idea that I wanted to throw it home? And they're like, so things run smoother. We are on year 20 of this game coming up. Like MLB 25, I think, is 20 years of MLB The Show. And that took that, like, you're kidding, actually. The fact that it took so long for the freaking animation to go away, the lack of an animation, of a line drive hit out to the outfield, and the outfielder just runs through the ball. The fact that took so long. Absurd. This studio. But I wanted to go into game design for a while. I understand I'm not a game designer. I chose a different career path. But the inefficiencies, the laziness, and maybe if it's not the laziness, I'm sorry, but the ineptness, the inability to do anything is insane. It's absurd, and they get people to buy their game every year because it's they have a monopoly on the MLB baseball games. Closest thing we have is like Super Mega Baseball. No one rivals them. Remember when EA tried to rival 2K for the basketball? Like recently, and people continued to just buy 2K. Now, that's some part because EA put out a bad game. But man, someone tried. San Diego Studios ain't it, man. They're not it.
That was nice. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals.
Look at the fans, dude. They look terrible. They don't look real. The players don't look real for that. We saw this, if you haven't looked it up, there's a Japanese baseball game that came out recently. I'm not going to play it because I don't follow Japanese baseball.
Base hit, center field.
But it looks fantastic. They don't have... I don't know the funding numbers, so actually I can't make that claim. But, dude, it looks fantastic. It looks next gen. The animations are smooth. The presentation's fantastic. They haven't been reusing the same things for the last 30 years.
Bottom of the seventh, and stepping in for the Yankees, Sean Robles. In for a strike, 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between.
With that being said, I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't have much faith in San Diego Studios. It wouldn't shock me if the game came out and it looked exactly like this. But, you know what? The next gen only stuff is really, really pleasing to see. I mean, I know everybody's situation's different. And I know I've had a PlayStation for forever. I know everybody's situation is different. It's not that easy to swing. Sometimes it's been half a decade, man. If your priority, like, if you cannot go get a PlayStation for $400 and you're probably $250 used, that's too bad. You're behind on the technological innovation. If you say that it's such a shame, I'm not buying anything else anymore. Tough. You're half a decade late on a whole new console. It's a tough truth.
And a swing and a miss.
iPhones stop working after about 7 years. Because the absolute... The need for data has gone up so much. Video games are not cellular data. I'm talking about data. 16 gigabyte devices can't even hold, you know, newer applications and firmware, all of that stuff. It just doesn't. It's just the way technology is, man. There's no reason we were in 2024 still supporting a console that came out in 2013.
Swings through that. Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Now, with that being said, oh, wow. Now, with that being said, PS5 Pro just came out. Cool. There's no reason for a PS6
So
right
two
now.
down, and here's the first baseman, Julio
Might be in development, but there's
Manzanillo.
really no reason.
That one missed.
How did that ball get down the line? That was such a weak hit.
Swing and a miss. Strike
We're
one.
rolling right now, though.
Swings through that one.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next one off the plate inside. Now 2-2. Collier off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. On to the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in for the Yankees, Dan Huerta. Brooks back to work. Hit hard on the ground is short. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
I spoke about that a good bit in the Alex Parker series.
Showed a really nice opposite
Just
field
the lack
after his
of
last at bat.
care for the game.
First offering and it just misses. Glove side, but it gets through.
You know, sports games really cracked the code when they did a yearly release. They sell more copies than any other game.
I
you know?
really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the
Like
other
the
way through
sports
infield.
genre,
He drove it
and
down
mainly the
there.
big
Kinda makes
three.
me think he was
Football,
thinking opposite
baseball,
field
and
as he
basketball
stepped
sell
into the
more than
box.
any
Got a pitch
other
he liked,
sport
he got
and
it
are
done.
always in the top 15 of all sales across all video games. And guess what? These studios get to do it every freaking year. And it's still bad.
Down on strikes he goes.
The hitting is
Well, he's been racking
still
up the strikeouts,
inconsistent.
and what's
The
so
pitching
impressive,
is
not
fine.
walking anyone. I mean,
The animations,
this guy's just going right after hitters,
not
filling up the
animations
strike
really.
zone,
The
and it looks like
graphics
hitters,
still
they're
look
trying
like
to think
a
with him, but they just are a pitch
1999.
behind.
No, not really.
Dominating
But
stuff out there on the mound.
the animations from
And the
06
1-0.
on the PSP weren't even that
And he
different.
pumps it a strike.
Like really? Like watch this batter get ready to hit this ball. Watch how choppy he looks.
The 1-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Bro.
2 outs. That's foul off to the right side.
It just doesn't look real at all.
2 down now, 2 down.
Righty to the plate. Foul
We
ball
don't notice it
still
because
1
we've
and
been
2
playing
down.
for so long.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss.
Right
Third
here. Let's go,
foul
baby.
ball in a row.
Next offering is fouled back.
We added more home run celebrations though. That's fun. That shouldn't be your whole update.
Swing and a ball
Your
popped
whole
up.
$70
Smith
price
puts the
game.
squeeze
Your
on
whole
that
reason
one,
for
and
breaking
that'll
down
end
your
the inning.
whole Diamond Dynasty team for losing your Road to the Show player. Also, we're offline, by the way, with this Road to the Show
Last
stuff.
chance
Can we
for the home
please
team.
get the option
Stepping
back
in
to
for the
bring Road to
Yankees,
the Show
Joe
characters
Robert.
into the next game? Because that stuff
And a foul
was
ball.
awesome. That was also something that no other sports game was doing. But in the name of making money and implementing Road to the Show into Diamond Dynasty, we are cutting it. Thanks, game. Thanks, game.
Hey, you need a strikeout right here. It's your guy.
Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Thanks, game. A
Sean
lot.
Robles will hit next.
Like that was
Pitch
such a
doesn't
thoughtful
find the zone.
feature. Oh yeah, the Road to the Show you made last year. You can use our new animations and stuff, and we'll carry your stats over and everything.
And a foul ball.
We're gonna put time and effort into making that a true possibility. Oh wait, Diamond Dynasty?
1-1 now.
Someone wants to now merge Road to the Show into
That
Diamond
one trips
Dynasty?
inside.
Can't do that anymore. Oh great, there goes a feature. Okay, we're taking Road to the Show out of Diamond Dynasty now. That was a bad decision.
And a good
Awesome.
eye there.
So that
A rare
feature about
three-ball
moving your
count
player
here. He's been
between
throwing strikes all
is
day.
back,
Gotta
right?
Be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Right?
And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first.
Gone for
Now
good,
only
man.
1 out remaining. Stepping in, Alexis Navarro.
And I'm not
First
one to
offering
complain on game
misses the mark.
prices. Honestly, like, for the amount of hours I put into things, $70 is just a bargain. No.
That clips the inside corner
But-
for a strike.
But what's amazing that he's just now about to throw his 100th pitch.
It's
and
just
that's
crazy,
that
man,
he can be really
that they
proud
can
of
do this
things
every
like
year.
Swing and a miss. And the count is
Now, if you buy every game in a decade, you spend around $700. And that's if you don't buy any microtransactions. You almost give, I mean, at this point, at the end of the decade, it's going to be $80. Let's say, you know, 800.
And he's got it.
Say $750. You're spending $3/4 of a grand every decade to this company to not do it. So it's whatever. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. A great start for Taylor and a great rant for me. We'll see, though. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm pretty pessimistic about things actually getting better. So we'll see. The fact that they're willing to talk to us so early, and this is early. They didn't talk to us till like late February last year. The fact that they're willing to talk to us is optimism right there. So if you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That's for me. That's Taylor Brooks, episode 671 in the books.